Good morning. Uh-oh, my chocolate mama gotta say something.
Okay, well, I'm not. I'm gonna wait because I am his chocolate mama, and I've been his chocolate mama for the last 15 years.
Something like
Yes.
that, yes. Good morning, all. My name's Ivan Sanchez. First, I want to thank the Collins. Thank you for representing the chief so very well in the most diverse city in the entire United States and hence the world. So not too long ago, it seems that I had 14 cents in my bank account. I want to go through a little story to make it very meaningful. What the presentation and the scholarship that I am about to announce is very heartfelt, deep within my roots. My family and I came from the United States in an asylum-like manner. Anybody heard of Pablo Escobar? Yeah, no bueno guy, bad hombre. My mother's office was blown up. She was an attorney. My father was kidnapped 4 times. And a fax came through my mom's office once saying, next time you put the kids in the school bus, they're not coming back. What does a lioness do when her cubs are threatened? Some of us don't come just for economic opportunities or just because we want to be here just because and mooch off. At the time, I was 6 years old, and all I heard is Disney World and that mouse. I still haven't seen that mouse to date. Mama said, we're going on vacation. I'm like, oh my God, where are we going? Over there where Bill Clinton and all these different things at the time. We landed. My mother, single mother with 3 kids. I was the youngest one. I saw her cry a lot. There's a professional attorney that now is in the land of opportunity. Started over from scratch. Pizza Hut wouldn't even give her a job. She was overqualified, didn't know English. She did teach me about the great equalizer, which was education. And she was a lady that not only talked the talk, but sprint the walk. She enrolled at University of Texas School of Law while learning English, graduated, started 3 companies, Gold Quest Mortgage, Gold Quest Realty, and Gold Quest Title, in which right now those companies are still flourishing. Became the president of the Colombian Chamber of Commerce here, wrote 3 books, and many, many other accomplishments. She was my superwoman. At the time, I was a youth in trouble. I was a straight D student in high school. Basically, the only reason I graduated is because I knew the principal. He wanted me out, I guess. And a couple of, about a month later, just imagine how much you look up to this person or your parent. And she ends up passing away to cancer all of a sudden on me. Marisol Moreno. I don't want tears to come to my eyes because this is quite a few years ago already, more than 10 years ago already. But when I picked up her head at the hospital, something happened to me at that time. From a nightclub promoter, straight D student, boys in the hood environment type, I took it upon myself and I unconsciously said, I want to be at least half of who this woman was or is. And I threw myself in college. I had no interest in higher education. I thought it was cliche. I don't want to go. It's kind of corny, whatever. That's what the older folks tell me to do and blah, blah, blah. But I did it for her sake. The only reason I claimed political science as my major is because I wanted to be an attorney like my mother. No, I'm not an attorney, and I won't be an attorney, and I'm at peace, and hopefully I'll get to share that peace here pretty soon. But it was from those Ed Hardy earrings, spiky hair, tore up jeans, little by little throughout. Yes, it took me 7 years to graduate out of a 4-year degree. Because I pushed shopping carts at Kroger's to selling chocolates at Godiva. But little by little, that struggle defined me. Those mistakes, as Officer Collins was saying, defined a person. Little by little. 14 cents in my bank account, sometimes negative $4. Most of my life, it's been a huge struggle. A huge struggle. I found my passion, I found my voice. Political science as a major was like taking a very cold shower. I found another passion, not just my mother's name that was driving me and my tenacity, but I couldn't believe all the things that were happening throughout the country. Freedom, liberty, and justice for all was causing upon minorities, unfortunately. I became the student body president of my university. Then I hosted this big old event where I mixed hip hop and politics. About 2,000 young students came out and we all walked to vote at the same time. I had 7 job offers and I took the lowest paying one out of all of them. It's not always about the cha-ching. Y'all like cha-ching though, right? I'm not funny over here. And that was the opportunity to work for the Honorable Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. What college does to you, you don't have to have it all figured out now. You don't. I didn't know what I was doing. But before my graduation, I was pushing shopping carts at Kroger's. Post my graduation, I was pushing legislation in the United States Congress. After 6 years of working for the Congresswoman, I went a little bald and everything because it was real tough working for the Congresswoman. I owe her a $1 billion tuition though. She connected me to the world. And I ran for the United States Congress myself. As the first Latino in the richest district in the entire United States, which was at the time Congressional District 7. It wasn't that I thought of myself so high. I was like, let me throw my shoes in here. Why not? Why not? Let me go against the Harvard lawyers, the Goldman Sachs Golden Boys, the MD cancer doctors, all this. I have these shoes, which many of the young people here wear the same shoes. And I wanted to relate. I didn't make it. I was ridiculed in national TV by Carlson Tucker. I got thousands and thousands of death threats in a matter of a couple of days. And I almost gave up. And I picked myself back up and dusted myself off. It's like, okay, politics is pretty harsh. How about let's go make some money this time? It's like, what makes money? Like, let's go to the finance sector. I became a commercial lender, lending now millions of dollars for churches, commercial strips. And I'm not saying this just to boast about it, but how does one switch from one to another? It's always going to be so hard at first before it becomes easy. For years, I couldn't close anything. Who's going to trust a young face like this with a couple of $1 million? Failed over and over and over and over, and then I closed one. Like, oh my goodness. Failed, close another one. Failed, closed, close. To a point now that I'm blessed to now create a scholarship in the name of my late mother, Marisol Moreno. And I want to bring this very special $1,000 scholarship check. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can make it, you can make it. Absolutely anything you want to do, go YouTube it. Go learn. It's fine to play video games. I played video games and Call of Duty and blah, blah, blah. I had my stages. It's okay. But just know that the grand opportunity that we have in this country cannot be taken for granted. And so, in the name of my mother, she gave me the tenacity and the urge to be like her, be that person. Now we are presenting, in loving memory of my mother, this $1,000 scholarship called the Marisol Moreno Scholarship.
Give him my hand. Big foot, we're gonna get big foot. We need to get a picture. Come up, JJ.
Come on, chocolate mama.
Code on the screen or go to our website, safediversity.org. Then you can also text Safe Diversity to 44321.